Argentina is a country that prides itself on its beef and barbecue. It's a tradition the country is famous the world over for. But there's a new wave of young chefs bringing fresh ideas and balance to this meat-centric culture. Today on Million Ways to Live, we meet Felicitas Pizarro, who's going to give us some insight into Argentinian cooking and whip up a recipe that involves the most intelligent part of the animal.
Meat is in Argentina's DNA. It's their ultimate cultural source of pride, and cooking meat is a time-honored tradition that has passed through generations. Not surprisingly, Felicitas takes her country's claim to international fame very seriously, especially when it comes to buying the meat she'll use for her cooking.
Well, of course, the quality and the source of meat is really important. To know your butcher, to be his friend, because you have to trust this guy. It's really important for me to know where the cow or the chicken or the pork come from. I prefer eating a healthy and a happy animal than rather eating sadness, illness and stress.
With incredible amounts of passion and energy, Felicitas is an emerging cook on the international maps of the culinary world. At only 29 years old, it's her creativity that sets her apart from the pack, a quality she inherited from her grandmother.
And I think I was really young when my grandmother used to say to me, "We're going to have a restaurant. I will cook," she said, "I will cook and you will wash the dishes." She said to me, let's make an omelette. I will make you an omelette for lunch. So I said, okay, ham and cheese omelette. No, she said, I will make you an asparagus omelette. And I remember that day, and that's when I had this revelation. I said, you can make omelettes of asparagus? Of course, she said, you can make whatever you want of whatever else you have in the fridge. So it was like something without limits, something that I never knew where it stopped, and that kept on calling my attention. And I think that's why I went into the cooking world. Yes.
Okay, so what are you going to teach me how to make today?
Today we're going to prepare milanesas de seso. My grandmother used to make me this when I was very young. She never told me what was inside, thought it was just chicken. And once she told me, then I felt like I'm not going to eat that anymore. Yes. But once I smelled she was frying this again, yes. I kept on eating. The brains are great for kids when they're developing their own brains. And over here in Argentina, it is very common to have milanesas. When you make milanesas, the secret of the seasoning is in the eggs. So, whatever you want to put, now it's the time to do it. So, now let's make milanesas. We make very, very thin meat. Yeah. And it's great, and it's popular because whatever kind of meat you have, is it the best one, the tenderloin, or the cheapest one? If you smash it and if you put some breadcrumbs, eggs, and fry them, it ends up almost with the same, with the same taste. So from the richest to the poorest, everybody has milanesas. Once the oil is ready, we will deep fry the milanesa de seso. When you deep fry, it's just, you don't have to turn it to the other side. And now the final part, it's to spread some lemon juice on top of the milanesas. Okay, so now the milanesas are ready, and I want you, Claire, to try it, please. Good? Beautiful.
We hear all the time about eating a wide diversity of fruit and vegetables. The same is true for the world of meat. Eating different organs and parts of the animal provides a wide variety of vitamins and micronutrients.
And I guess most people don't even think about using the brain or the organ meats, but not only is it more nutritious, better for you, but it's definitely less wasteful to use as much of the animal as possible.
I really think it is. And as my father used to say, if we're going to kill the animal, we should eat it from nose to tail. Yeah. So today we're honoring that. So is Jeff.